God, it's cold. Right, hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Josh, and behind me is an Urban 110 Defender. Now, I'm going to go through in detail what makes an Urban, so all the optional extra little trim bits that they put on it. Now, if you're not from the UK or you don't know of Urban Automotive, I'd be very surprised, but they're one of the most popular, or at least most well-known tuning companies in the UK that deal with all things Land Rover. And the original 110, the 2015, the last of the original design, I think is one of the best looking cars on the road. So I wanted to go through all the subtle changes that they put onto it that just make it so much special, because these things hold their value like pretty much nothing else on the road. I think Defenders in the last year have appreciated more than any other car, and ones with an Urban kit, well, they're very expensive, but I think they're worth it. So let's have a proper look. I've got a full list from the Urban website, and I'll go through everything.
So first of all, you have the grille and vent set, including the main grille, the light surrounds, and the vents that go on top of the bonnet. £348, including VAT. Then you have the DRL bumper, which comes with an LED either side. That's £238, including VAT. Then you have the 7-inch Nolden bi-LED headlight kit. They come as a pair, and that costs £750, including VAT. I do think these really add to the old Defender because it does look agricultural and old without LEDs. Then on the top here you have aluminium windscreen blocks. That's £132, including VAT. You then have the aluminium steering guard in satin black. That's £222, including VAT. And then you have the checker plate kit, which I think looks good on all Defenders, and that's £288, including VAT. That's a vent from the vent and grille set, but the checker plate runs the whole way over the bonnet as well as down the side. These are wing mirror finisher covers at £78, including VAT for the pair. You then have the checker plate that goes down the side of the car, as well as these hinges which aren't generally standard on the Defender and just give it a bit more bulk than the normal original Defender. The checker plate design continues through onto the side step. The side step on its own is £238, including VAT. This is the final piece of the vent set down either side. You then have these LEDs at the back, which I always think look cool on trucks when you can light a whole area. If you're camping, if you're being in the outdoors, they look great. This was the closest one I could find. I'm not sure the ones that are on this truck are actually made anymore, but to give you an idea, the ones that I found were £174, including VAT. You then have the rear step, which is an optional extra. That's £468, including VAT. There is a genuine Land Rover Defender tow ball included on the NAS rear step. That's £30, including VAT. And this is just a little look inside. Obviously this is the 5-seater with the space in the rear, used as a boot really, although you could squeeze more people in. You then have the Urban Truck 10-way Y-Pack LED kit. These are all the LEDs around the car, and it costs £210, including VAT. You then have a genuine Land Rover badge, only £14.40, including VAT, and the checker plate round the rear, as you can see, continuing down the other side of the car as well on the side step. You then have these BF Goodrich all-terrain chunky tyres. White lettering, I think, always looks good on tyres. This is just a little look at the rear window. Then moving to the interior, you have full leather with contrast stitching. Then one of the coolest things I think is the head unit. I couldn't really find an exact version of this, but it's an Alpine one, and I found one in the region of £1,200. It comes up with a full Urban logo when you turn it on. It has full sat nav, and around the edges you have the double din fascia. Very subtle change to the design, but it does make the Defender's head unit look quite a bit more modern. You then have a D-sign pack, which is effectively an extended leather pack across the dashboard, a grab handle for the front passenger, as well as leather over the dashboard. That's £898, including VAT, and comes with contrast stitching, as you can see. You then have the premium high top cubby box, which is £144, including VAT, and I just think that's a really nice place to put your elbow. It even comes with a little USB in front of the drinks holders. Then of course, more branding. You have the Urban Truck premium floor mat set, and that is £48, including VAT. More shots of the rear, again, extended leather, contrast stitching. Looking back in the front, you have a Momo Quark steering wheel, 350mm. That's £136 and 80p, including VAT. Then again in the rear, you have an Alpine subwoofer, which sits right in the middle or at the knees of the central passenger in the rear. That's £175, and it's a 1200 watt subwoofer. You then have the aluminium gear stick set, which comes in at £363.60, including VAT, and it covers the main gear stick, of course, as well as the diff lock and also the handbrake. Again, very subtle change, but does make the car look less agricultural, which I guess is what a Defender or an Urban Defender is meant to do. Another shot of the leather at the rear. With it being a late 2015 model, you have the more modern looking dash as well as the clock through the central console. A look at the windows from the inside. And to finish, I thought I'd show you the Land Rover embossed headrest. So that is everything on the car, and it's a good job it looks that good, because to be honest, old Defenders do not drive well at all. But
let's not comment on the drive or the performance, because no one cares about that when you buy a car. It's all about looks.